stopped raining, guys. I can't believe it. It stopped raining. Better get out there before it rains again. What are you eating?
Honeysuckle, actually.
You pull that out?
Yeah. Mmm.
What does that taste like?
Honey. I need the basket. They're chowing down.
These chickens will eat anything. Not like our egg layers where they're really picky on what they eat, but these guys will feed. We feed them all our food scraps.
And someone's crying.
I picked up some sweet potato from our favorite seed store, So True Seed, and we've never grew sweet potato before, so we're gonna attempt to try it this year. Pretty excited about it. Always wanted to do it, and by the time it came around to actually plant it, we'd forget or it'd be too late. So this year is the year, and it keeps on raining. It doesn't stop raining, but from what I hear, the best time to plant sweet potato is when it's gloomy out, when the sun's not out, when it's really wet out. That's the best time to plant sweet potato. So we got out here while it's still drizzling, but we're gonna try to plant these. All right, it's getting kind of muddy here. This is how I received the sweet potato. There are 12 sweet potatoes in here. They wrap it in a paper towel to keep it moist with a little bit of compost on it. So I'm gonna unwrap that. I'm gonna separate these. And then I'm gonna plant this in the ground, probably up to there. This garden is loving all this rain. Everything's growing. Can't complain. We have this whole row here covered with wood chips. It's been like that for the last year and a half. Don't really plant right here. It's just always been an extra row. Now I'm doing about a 12-inch spacing from each one. Sweet potatoes are gonna grow like a vine. So that's another reason why I put them at the end of the garden here, because the way it's gonna grow, I don't want it to be in the middle of my garden because it'll be everywhere. It's pretty muddy out. Getting too wet. It's getting too rainy right now. Camera's getting wet. We're all getting wet. Thought I would have a minute to get out here and plant sweet potato, but that doesn't even look like it's gonna happen. I don't know what I would do without this greenhouse. Woo! Woo! You getting all wet?
Yeah.
Oh, umbrella? Alright, let's finish planting them sweet potatoes. Now that we got the umbrella. Just putting in some of that, all that compost that we got. We have so much of that compost that I'm just putting in each hole. Thank you. Let me get one. I like your gloves. Next one. We gotta get in before it starts pouring. So this is our row of sweet potato. So these guys, I believe they should be ready to harvest in September. And I'm hoping it will work. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll end up putting more wood chips just to make that row bigger, maybe to combat some of this grass that's growing on the edge right here. But I'm hopeful that we will have sweet potato.
Watch this. Oh, I'm blowing. I'm blowing.
I planted some seeds here. Wonder if they're growing. Hot pepper serranos. I don't see them growing. Ideally, I would have loved to plant the sweet potatoes on the side right here of our garden. I needed to get a tiller, till up the yard, which we don't have. So next year, I see our garden even getting bigger next year. What are you doing?
I'm just trying to fly with this thing.
Let's see what's going on underneath this. Still growing. We'll leave that covered. Still a lot to grow.
That was a big one. That's a big and fat one.
Those are good for the garden, Penelope. They'll eat all the bad bugs. Well, hopefully we have some sweet potatoes growing. First time growing sweet potato, and I'm curious to see if that will work. I'm always shocked when it does. But I'm happy to show you a little portion of our day today from a soggy and wet North Carolina. I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you guys next time.